Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello. Dr. Michelle here, and we are back this morning for It's Monday again. It's Monday again, and I know that everybody has spent time with family. Well, not everybody, but many people have spent time with family and friends over the last week for the Thanksgiving holiday. And so I hope that you had an amazing time with your family and your friends, and you got to catch up and laugh and just spend time together. It's always a special time when you're able to do that. And so I hope that you had an opportunity to do that with your family. I know that we did. But Monday has come again, and the weeks roll on, right? And so here we are again at the beginning of another week. And although we are moving into the holiday season and have some people will have additional time off, work still continues, right? And so I wanted to make sure that I remain consistent in talking with you on Mondays to give you something to consider, to think about, to make sure that you are, moving ahead the way that you desire to. And so, um, I am Dr. Michelle. I am your transformation strategist, and I assist professional and high achieving women who feel stuck or unfulfilled in their life or current career to develop their life plan so that they can reset, rediscover their purpose and their passion, realign with their values and their strengths, and then reset so that they can move from where they are to where they want to be with confidence. And I shouldn't say they, I should say you, because you are the one that I am talking to this morning. And you may hear my voice that I have been sick. I was sick over the Thanksgiving holiday, and actually, that is what has prompted what I want to share this morning, and that is when confirmation comes, you need to listen. And so I know that, and I know that we are at the end of the year, and there may have been some things at the beginning of the year, even mid-year, that you wanted to do that you didn't do, that you heard the Spirit of the Lord speaking to you to move forward and you didn't. But I want to encourage you today that when you hear that voice, that still small voice, when you get that inkling in your spirit to move, go ahead and move and trust that process. Trust what the Lord is doing. So when confirmation comes, you need to listen. And I'll just talk about this thing that I have going on, this, being sick, because it was really a lesson to me about this whole thing about listening when confirmation comes. Because when I first started feeling sick, I had this before last year, and I went to, and it kind of lasted a while. And when I went to the doctor, I got medicine or whatever. And so when I started feeling sick, I got that in my spirit. You need to go ahead and go to the doctor now before Thanksgiving, right? And I didn't. So the day that we were headed to family, my husband said, we probably should go somewhere, so you can get something. And I was like, oh no, I'll be all right. So that was kind of the second confirmation. So um I tried everything, you guys. I tried all kinds of cold medicines, cough syrups. I tried everything, and I kept getting steadily worse. Um, and he suggested that I go to urgent care. No, it'll be okay. I'll be fine. And I was not fine. I was not fine. I kept getting sicker. And so finally, I was not sleeping. I hardly slept at all last week because I coughed and I wheezed, and it was just awful. It was awful. And so finally, Like, one of the things I think that keeps us from following that voice, following when we get a confirmation, is pride. And, it's something that I have struggled with, and I have to deal with, and I have to remind myself that, hey, this is not, pride is not a spirit of God. Pride is a spirit of the enemy. And so finally, I was sick enough that I had to let my pride go and say, hey, I need some help to get past this. And as you can hear, I still, this is 3 days out from going to get some, medicine and treatment, that I'm still sick. I mean, I'm still really struggling, not really struggling, but, still sick, still trying to recover. But I'm saying all that to say, had I listened to the first time, right, when the Lord said, go ahead and go now, before it gets worse, it wouldn't have gotten to that point, right? And so sometimes we will hear the voice of the Lord. We will know that we need to do something, that we need to move forward or something, and we don't listen. We don't listen for whatever reason. But I'm saying, strongly saying to you, if you know that you need to move forward with something, if you are at a point in your life, your career, that you are knowing that there's a shift that needs to happen, you have something that you desire to do, but you have just waited and waited and waited, even though confirmation has come, I'm telling you today, move on it. Move on it. Because we don't want to miss the opportunities that God has before. Like, I didn't have to be sick all week. I didn't have to be miserable all week had I just listened, right? And so I don't want you to be miserable and unhappy and unfulfilled because you won't listen, because you don't, because of fear. Sometimes it's fear, that keeps us from moving forward. Sometimes it's pride. Sometimes it's whatever the case might be, we're people pleasing and we're concerned about what other people think. Whatever the case might be, you know what it is. But whatever it is, you need to listen to the voice that is speaking to you, to the Spirit of the Lord that is speaking to you to move, right? And so when you do that, when you listen, number one, you will avoid regret, right? Because I have a lot of regret about having had to go this whole week feeling this way because I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't listen to the Spirit of the Lord that spoke to me, and then that spoke through my husband to me to say, go get something that you need, right? So you can avoid all of that regret if you would just listen and follow through, right? Don't waste the time that it takes to keep mulling over the decision. Why are you continuing to mull over the decision when you have heard what it is that you need to do? So avoid the regret and move forward without delay. Today's your day. Today's your day. Don't delay any longer. Go ahead and move forward and do what it is that you know in your heart you are being told, being prompted to do. Um, and if you are struggling with your confidence to do that, I have something that I want to invite you to be a part of so that I can give you some tools to help you to move forward, because these are tools that I myself have had to use to move forward. So if you don't move forward without the delay, you are going to relearn the lesson, right? And so I ended up being sick again, and actually this time it was worse, right? The last time I got sick like this, um I didn't get this sick, but I had that check in my spirit at the beginning of this to say, hey, just go get what you need so you don't get sicker. But I didn't listen. And so now I've had to relearn the lesson, right? It won't happen again, believe me, because I hate feeling this way. Um, but don't have to relearn the lesson. Don't have to waste and lose time because you are not listening and you are not following the Spirit of the Lord that is speaking to you. Don't waste any more time. I encourage you, don't waste any more time. Don't even leave 2022 wasting any more time. So when that confirmation comes for you, when you've heard that voice, when you know there's a step you need to take, listen to that still small voice so that you can avoid regret, so that you can move forward without delay, and so that you don't have to relearn the lesson. Because sometimes, for me anyway, in this situation, the lesson can be a little bit harder the second time around, right? So make sure that you are following those steps, following the voice of the Lord that is speaking to you, okay? So I want you to, if you are struggling, right? If you know there's something you want to do, you need to be doing, you're called to do, you've heard the voice say, do it, but you're struggling with your confidence. You're struggling with, how do I move forward with this? Or being afraid to move forward. And if that's you, I want you to join me for the Confidence Reset Challenge. Excuse me. So, the Confidence Reset Challenge is a 5-day challenge, and we're going to talk about 4 things that will keep you from moving forward with confidence, 4 things that you can work on overcoming so that you can move forward with confidence. So I've put the link for the Confidence Reset Challenge in the comments. And I want you to join me in the group. It's through the Facebook group. I want you to join me in the group for this 5-day challenge so that you can start moving forward and not stay stuck where you are, not have to relearn the lesson, not have to deal with regret and delay, but that you can move forward with confidence with the thing that you have been maybe struggling with this year, and you've been hearing you need to move, but you haven't done it. And so I want to give you the opportunity to look at these tools, look at the things that are holding you back so that you can move past them and move forward to that next level that you have been desiring, that's kind of been stirring in your spirit, but you just haven't done it, right? So join me in the Confidence Reset Challenge. It is, as I said, through the Facebook group. I also have the Confidence Reset mini course. And if you are interested in the mini course, please send me a private message and I will set you up in the Confidence Reset mini course so that you can actually take it a little further and really and really reset that confidence so that when 2023 comes, you are hitting the ground running. There is nothing holding you back. Okay. So that is what I desire for you, because I don't want you to have to have regret or relearn lessons that, it's not unnecessary consequences, right? When we don't listen, when we don't follow the voice of the Lord. And so I'm encouraging you to do that. And I have this tool to help you to do that. So I want to thank you for joining me this morning. Um, for when confirmation comes, listen. I had a real life lesson this week with it, but I'm thankful that I'm on the other side of it and I have learned the lesson. And so, since I've learned the lesson, I just wanted to share it with you because it may have been a lesson that you needed as well. So, I am Dr. Michelle. I'm your transformation strategist, and I assist professional women who feel stuck or unfulfilled in life or in their current career to develop their life plan so that you can rediscover your purpose and your passion, so that you can realign with your values and your strengths, and so that you can reset and move from where you are to where you want to be with confidence. So join me for the Confidence Reset Challenge and let's get going. Let's hit the ground running. No more delay. When confirmation comes, listen. And this today may be confirmation for you. And so if it is, click on that link and join me for the Confidence Reset Challenge, 5-day challenge starting December 5th, 1 hour each day through our Facebook group. And I will look forward to meeting you there. Have a great day. Dr. Michelle here signing off.